Today is the day of the biggest tournament of my life. Okay, we've arrived at square one. And now a little bit of talk before we go in. The draw came out yesterday. It's a men's draw and I'm playing two women. Don't quite know how that's happened. Especially because they weren't on the entry list before the draw came out. So I was very shocked when I opened the draw and saw that I was playing two GB women who play for GB. But you know what? It is what it is, I guess. These things, you know, are out of my control. And I just have to play the people on the other side of the net. So, you know, it is what it is. They're the 4 seeds. I'm not seeded, but I got a bye into the second round. Yeah, draw's a little bit interesting. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm excited to play and get involved, and you know, it'll be a fun little test because obviously they're very, very good because they play for GB. So, you know, it'll be a very, very hard match to win, but we're going to give it our best, and that's all we can do. And then maybe, you know, who knows what happens after that. But I'm also in the singles tournament today, so there's going to be a lot of content, hopefully. Hopefully I don't get knocked out of everything by midday. That's the goal. But here we go. It's going to be fun either way. They got the Red Bull sign. Right, let's head in there and see what's happening.
Welcome to Square One this morning. Nice prize money for end of season, for the Christmas money for someone. Nice to have you all here. If I've not worked with you before, my name's Chris. I'm going to be your referee for the day.
So here we go, the first round of our main draw square one showdown match on court 1 show court against 2 GB players. How crazy is this, guys? I'm playing Abigail Tordoff and Lisa Phillips, 2 women who play for the GB national team, and they were at the Euros. So yeah, it was just going to be an outrageously high level from them. And we knew that coming in. We saw them warming up and we thought, oh no, we're cooked. But I go for an insane Bajada right off the bat. And all of a sudden I was like, maybe we can win this. So little background about these two. They played in the women's tournament Square One Showdown yesterday. And they got to the final and they won £500. So we thought maybe they'd be a little bit tired coming into today with the men's tournament. But it didn't seem like it from the offset, let's put it that way. And me and Charlie were just like, you know what, there's nothing to lose. We're not expected to win this at all. We don't really know how they're in the draw. But let's just play. Let's play and see what happens. Let's see if we can win some points and maybe even win the match. So here we go, we're at the net here defending. And as you can see right off the bat, these 2 women don't make any errors. Like, no balls missed. I'm not even putting in the highlights, guys. They just actually didn't make an error. The commentator's curse. They make 1 error the whole match. 1 error. That's the only error they'll make. And you'll see from the footage that is the only error they will make. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, guys, but they were very, very solid players. Didn't miss many balls at all. You can probably count on 2 hands how many balls they miss. Great Bajada down the middle there from Lisa, and I can't quite block that one. So we're in the first game here. We're fighting, and I think we're in the first game pretty well. I think it may be 30 all here. So, you know, it's not a whitewash in the first game. I'm playing some Rulos, nice and controlled. 1 over our heads there was a nice lob, big forehand down the middle. Charlie can't quite recover. And then we get to my old friend, the Golden Points. Yes, we were playing Golden Point today, guys. First game against GB women. Let's see if we can win the first point, Golden Point, and get off to a good start in this match, because we definitely need all the help we can get. A lob that drifts into my corner. It's an awkward ball. I throw the lob up, and here we go. We're pushing to the net. I play a backhand volley. We need this first game on the board to have any kind of hope in this match. And I missed the backhand. And so we go 1 love down. But to be fair, on the change of ends after the first game, me and Charlie were like, you know what? Maybe we can actually hang with these women and maybe we can win this match. Let's give it a go. And then bang, I almost get killed from that smash. It hit my hand. I put my hand up because I'm an honest player and I say it hit my hand. So, you know, that's the point to them. And we go 2 love down right away, which is not ideal. If we won the first game, it would have really boosted our confidence. But going 2 love down and getting broken in the first game on a Golden Point, especially against GB players, it's just not an ideal situation to be in. And at the start of this match, I thought me and Charlie were actually playing quite well. well, I can only speak for myself really, but I thought I was playing quite consistent. I throw in a nice fake smash there, put Abby on the defense a little bit, and we win the point. So, you know what? We started this match pretty well. Like, I was making balls, I was making some good tactical decisions. I wasn't doing any stupid things apart from the golden point. I was lobbing at the right time. That one wasn't the best, but I wasn't doing anything silly. And I thought maybe if we just grind it out, we can make them force the error. And we thought that they wouldn't have too much power on the overhead, so we thought we might be able to take advantage there. But here's the second golden point of the match at 2-love. This one's crucial. It's on our serve again. We can't lose two in it. We lose two in a row. And not even like good rallies. Just straight away we lose 2 golden points with 3-love down. We could be 2-1 up right now. And this is how quickly Padel can get away from you, especially when there's golden points involved. All of a sudden we're 4-love down and we feel like we should have games on the board. It's so funny because after the match, people were saying, you played really well in the first set. Like, you were winning the first set, right? Everyone actually thought we were winning the first set. That's how crazy the scoreline, like, it can say one thing, but actually in reality it's different. I know that everyone says that, but actually it was true in this match. The scoreline didn't reflect how everyone was playing and the actual kind of closeness of the first 4 games here. But as you can see, these women just showed their quality. They're very, very, very solid. And they just played really smart paddle, really smart shots. Look at that one. 2 shots into our corner. Nothing crazy, but it just puts us on a defense. And it's just so hard to defend against. Nice lob here. Lisa had a really good fast lob, actually. And we said maybe we should stop targeting the left-sided player. Oh, my God. That's another thing we just don't need to happen. We're 4-love down, lost 2 golden points, and now the net's against us. But like I was saying, we tried to target the right-sided player, Abby, more because we thought she might be a little bit weaker. But in reality, look at this. I mean, that's a great volley. They were both very, very, very strong players, guys. It was very difficult to deal with. A little bit of a controversial moment here. We thought that ball was out. They thought it was in. So we replayed the point. And just, you know, if there's any discussion like that, and both teams are undecided, just good to replay the point at this point, guys. We don't want drama, especially in this tournament. And then I get passed by an unbelievable Bahada. But what am I supposed to do against that? That's outrageously good. And look at that point right there. We've defended so well there. We've scrambled every single ball back. They're absolutely throwing the kitchen sink at us and we've got every ball back. But they just didn't miss. They're at the net just pummeling our corners. And we were scrambling, bro. And I threw in an okay fake smash there. Maybe I should have gone for my smash a bit more. Who knows? I go for a Bandeka down the middle. And I'm playing some nice shots here. Me and Charlie are playing some good stuff. He can't get his racket out of the way. I was going to the back wall. And we lose the first set 6-love. How crazy is that? Like, it could well have been 6-4, 6-3, but it wasn't. The scoreline was 6-love. And it was just brutal, mate. They just started to warm up in the second set. And all of a sudden we were like, okay, what is going on? Like, these were some of the toughest opponents I think I've ever faced on a paddle court. That volley there down the middle, so much spin. And look how they maintain the net and just do not let you lob. Like, it's just crazy. We actually felt like under pressure in every single rally. Even though we were making balls and we weren't playing too bad. And actually, we didn't feel like their pace of shot was a lot better than us. We just felt like they were much more consistent and smarter players on the court. So that's the different level between, you know, non-GB players and GB players, guys, is how many mistakes you make and how smart you are on the court. And it was a really eye-opening match for me because I realised that I need to cut out some silly mistakes that I'm making. Like that one right there. You know, I'll make a lot of balls in the rally. It was a really long rally. All of a sudden, I missed the last ball. You know, that is the difference between levels. I go for a Bahada here. I've absolutely smacked it down the centre. But, you know, like it's nothing, it's returned. And then we get drop volleyed. And at this point, we were like, oh, this is brutal. They really stepped it up in the second set. And we just struggled to win games at this point. And we just wanted to win one game at this point. Like, just get ourselves on the board. There we go, a rare winner for me there. Literally, they've made every ball. It was crazy. And I keep banging on about it, but I throw a decent Vibra there. It comes back to my feet. How has that happened? I play a Rulo here. No, I don't. I play like a Bandeka to the middle. Kind of Rulo that was. And yeah, I'm just putting pressure on them, but they're just very, very good at defending the double glass. As you can see here, I throw one down the centre there, go in with my backhand volley, and I'm playing solid paddle. Let's see if I smack this Bajado. I think I do. No, I throw a lob in. And then all of a sudden, I get to the net, which is nice. So we're doing well in this rally. Look how long these rallies are, guys. There were some really, really long rallies and incredible like points in this match. Don't get me wrong. Like there was a lot of 30+ shot rallies, but it was just the final ball. I mean, they just put a lot of pressure on us and didn't make the mistake first. They kind of just forced the errors from us. And it was really cool. And that was a really good shot that Lisa had on the left here. The fast lob over me. I've never really dealt with it before, but that was such a fast lob over my head. I didn't have time to set my feet and play the smash at all. And I've never really dealt with a shot like that. And my cage is just getting pummeled. I'm on the defense here. I'm making balls in fairness to me. And then I smack a Bajada and it almost gets returned. I put a lot of juice on that and she almost made it. But yeah, that was a nice point for me there. And there's a shot of the match from Charlie. The sidewall smash boast. That was unbelievable. So we had moments of real magic in this match, but the level was ultimately just a bit too high. As you can see, I haven't put the scoreboard for the second set up because we didn't actually manage to win a game. But here's golden point on the last game. We thought maybe we can walk away with a game here. This was 5-love to them. And of course we don't. So there we go, super high level. Wasn't expected to win, but super fun match to play, very eye-opening. And it just shows the levels between GB players and non-GB players.
All right, a little debrief after that one. Absolutely tragic. No, we win every game, yeah, but they missed. They didn't miss, and we missed. 5 golden points. It's upsetting. I've got Simo here. How are you doing, bro? Welcome to the channel again. You lost as well? Yeah, so me and Simo are on the naughty bench right now, the naughty step, because we both lost. But I'm in my singles. Huh? Yeah. BPA Invitational. Yeah, shocking. But I'm in the singles, so hopefully we can make a run in the singles.
Alright, so after that brutal first round in the main draw doubles, automatically no chance for us to win £2,500. Gone. But we're in the consolation, so that's okay. And now we play the singles. Now the singles event, I decided to enter last minute because I thought I might be a bit tired entering both, but I was so happy I entered the singles. As you're about to find out, guys, little cliffhanger. Watch till the end of the fucking video. The singles goes off. Oh my goodness. But basically, the format was, there was 4 groups, everyone played, there was 4 people in each group, everyone played each other, maybe 3 people in each group. Basically, everyone played each other. So this was my first group stage match, and the format was first to 15 points, and then if you win, then you go through to the knockout stage, the quarterfinals, if you win your group. I was a number 1 seed in the group stages, which was pretty cool. And I've never played singles paddle before, so this was completely fun and completely new to me. This was my first group stage match. I'm not showing the score because this one was quite a comfortable win for me, although I did make some silly errors. You don't realise how narrow a singles court is, guys. You think you've got angles to work with. You don't have any angles to work with. It's crazy. But I did get the first round win, 15-6 to me against Ben. And that was a pretty nice result after the first one. And now this match gets a little bit spicy. Basically, the winner of this match goes through to the quarterfinals of the knockout because both of us had won 2 games. So everything was on the line for this one. Whoever wins goes through. And I just want to say at the start of this match, you see all the people at the back watching? I had no support during this match, bro. Everyone was against me. Literally every single person watching this. I played one of the inner circle square 1 people, as I like to call them. I don't know. It's just a funny little joke to myself, but there's a few people at square 1 who they get cheered every single time, like they're royalty. I don't know, they're VIPs. But here's what I'm talking about coming up. I lose this point. As you can see, a lot of clapping for Kieran, my opponent. Not a lot for me. But anyway, I'm used to this. I've played singles tennis before. I'm used to these kind of environments, and I love them. And it's so funny watching this back. As you can see there, I thought the point was over, so I put my racket up because I hit the net. Then he got it back and the point continued, then I missed on the side. And everyone started hollering, bruv. And at this point, I was like, oh my God, I've walked into the Lion's Den. This could be worse than Rocks Lane in terms of like the crowd. I'm thinking, goodness me, I'm going to have to lock in here. All of a sudden, a crowd started to gather. And every time this guy won a point, there'd be claps, bro. And at this point, I've just bottled 4 straight points in a row. I'm thinking, oh my God, am I actually going to lose this match? I cannot lose this match. I mentally locked in because I was like, you know what? I don't care like about the crowd. I like it. I like the competitiveness, but I need to win now. If I lose this in front of all these people, it's so bad. So I literally zoned the fuck in. I went back to my singles tennis days, got back into the zone. I thought about how I was out there by myself. I've done this before. I'm not new to this kind of thing. I can deal with the pressure. And at this point, I've just lost 5 straight points in a row. But I win one there, and I think to myself, you know what? I love this pressure. I love the environment. I love the competitiveness. Bring it on. I'm here to fucking show up. Yeah, I had to lock in mentally, guys, because this was not an easy match to play with all the people like clapping away every time I lost a point. It wasn't easy mentally, but I thought, you know what? I've been in this situation before. I've played singles before in tennis. I know how to deal with this. I'm more prepared than anyone in this tournament to prepare for this kind of thing. I've had this situation before. I've been out there alone, no one to help me. This was my fucking roots. I knew how to deal with this. So here we go, 6-all. All I needed to do was make some balls. I didn't know what to do, guys. This was the first time I've ever played a singles tournament. I had no tactics. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to smash the ball. I didn't know whether to play angles. I was literally out there just fucking winging it. And you know what? Surprisingly, the singles is actually one of my most enjoyable parts of the day overall. I just felt like it took me right back to my tennis days. I think that's why I liked it, because obviously I played singles majority of my tennis days growing up, and it was just kind of like a throwback to that. But anyway, back to this match. It's now 9-all, and I'm thinking, if I can't lose this. And as you can see there, I play an unbelievable spin forehand angle winner, and no one claps. It was literally like the Lion's Den, bro. I was like, what is going on? And no claps for that one then. That's the best shot of the fucking match. Anyway, 10-all. And now it's getting nervy because at this point, no one wants to lose a point. And I can't track that smash down. So I go 11-10 down. I'm thinking, am I actually going to bottle this? I really had to lock in mentally. And I was like, right, if I just make one more ball, I can out-volley this guy. I go for a forehand drop volley, and then I place a backhand trademark. And here we go. Look at me smiling. I'm like, right, I know I can win this. Here we go. This point was kind of crucial here. 11-all. Huge point, longest rally of the match. I give him a little stare down at 11-all. We gotta love the vibes, guys. We gotta love the competitiveness. This is what padel's about. The little look at the end for me there, because I was locking in. I do lose the next point. It's now 12-all. Remember, it's first to 15, 2 clear. So this point was pretty crucial. Oh, and I play an unbelievable backhand cross court, 13-12. Can I close this out and play Jake Bewley in the semi-final, the UK number 5? That's what I was hoping for. That's why I entered the singles. I saw the draw and I was licking my lips. I was like, I get a chance to play against the UK number 5 in singles. Bring it on. I needed to win this point. Here we go, 14-12, match point, and we do it. Here we go, lucky dip into the bag. The pink edition, yeah, I don't drink that. Nice.
about to go on to our consolation first round. I need a piss. I've just ordered food and it's now ready and I'm on court. Absolute disaster.
Okay, so I had a little bit of a break after that one. Oh my goodness, that was tense, that was close. That was a wild match. Craziness. And by the way, guys, they were just like interlacing the singles and doubles. So you played one doubles, then you played a few singles, then you played a doubles, then a few singles. At this point, I was like, well, I'm quite tired right now. I've played about 6 different matches, singles and doubles. But we're straight into the consolation quarterfinal. And this is the match that we wanted to win because we now got inside information, not inside information, but we got information that £500 was going to the winners of the consolation. And this was kind of announced on the day. And we thought, well, hang on a second, maybe we should lock in right now and actually win the consolation. Like we did at the last Square One Kent County Championships, me and Charlie. Because it would just be a nice little throwback if we got to the consolation final and won the consolation both times. And now there's £500 involved, I was like, right, let's lock in then. I'm going home with some money today. And in this match, I'm only going to show a few points because we knew we were going to be stronger than them warming up. You just kind of know, right, when you're going to be stronger than the opponents. And in the first few points in games, we knew that it was going to be quite a comfortable win. But that was a crazy point there. Charlie almost touched the net and I go for Bahada. And that was a really pacey one for me. So yeah, I'm only going to show a couple points from this match. It was quite a comfortable win for me and Charlie. We were playing 2 squash players, I believe. But yeah, nice, comfortable win for us. But we played some decent points. Nice Chiquita there for me. And yeah, we're just a bit too strong for these guys, although they were nice guys. And so me and Charlie were kind of already looking towards the consolation semi-final at this point. Even though we still did have to lock in because, like I said, I've played enough paddle matches and tournaments to know that if you switch off in paddle, you lose. I've been in a winning position before and I've switched off and I've lost the match. So I kept telling Charlie, who is a very relaxed player, he will himself admit that. I kept telling Charlie, we need to lock in because we could definitely lose this. So let's not do anything silly. They did play some decent points like this one here, but actually in the end, we knew we were going to be too strong. And I think the final score was 6-2, 6-1 or something like that. I'm not quite sure what the final score was, but we did win it in the end and we're through to the consolation semi-final.
I'm here with James.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on the day so far.
It's been a good day. 1-1 our first match.
Yeah.
Tough second one against some GB players.
No,
It's great to be in.
No, for you. Tough one again. You played GB players in the second
No,
match?
we're going to, but it's great to be in the vicinity of such a big star.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I'm going to eat my food now. Yeah.
And I finally, after playing about 7 matches, singles and doubles, got a chance to watch the other games. I felt like I didn't watch any points, guys, because I was constantly on court, whether it would be the singles or doubles. But here I got to watch a very nice point, Simo and Barney, who I've played against before, and MK Padel on the other side, and Ant. And this is a really sick point, so I had to include this in the old video. Shout out to all these guys on the court. You hustled well. This is a great point to watch. And I finally got to watch some paddle, guys, rather than play. And I do like watching it. Oh, what a shot there from Simo.
All right, I'm going to give a little update. We're halfway through the day and things are going off, mate. I'm through to the quarterfinals of the singles. Come on. That was a huge match. And now I'm also into the consolation semi-finals. So if we win that, we're playing for £500 because we found out that consolation winners get 500 quid. So I'm locking in for this semi-final, bro. My day could turn around from a love and love defeat to 500 quid in my pocket. Let's go.